Ram Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jai Shri Hari Ram Sankirtan Yajna ki Jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Yajna ki Jai. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi. Thank you very much, Mataji. Were we too loud?
No, no.
Are your neighbors all right?
They are all right. We just forgot to tell the downstairs.
Okay. So I saw people going out, I was a bit anxious. Hoping everything is okay. Because I realized the layout of your face is such that I think the whole flat, right? So tell us, if we don't need to get into trouble.
No, no. They are all good.
They're all good. That's good. So thank you very much for inviting us today. And it is a very auspicious occasion, right? It's the birthday of Vaishnava, right? Alok has been an amazing Vaishnava. I think we see him in the temple. He's very calm. If you were to look at the three modes of material nature, he's definitely very sattvic. I don't know how the balance feels after we all go back. But it's very clear to us in the temple that he's extremely sattvic. Even as I speak about him, he's not even smiling. He's very dira also. Dira means he doesn't smile. And if he smiles, it's very little, just a glimpse. And then after that, he becomes very serious. And I like how he always finds a way to come forward and to be with the devotees so that we can be, in the thick of Kirtan. And I think he has a great taste for Kirtan. It's so nice the way he's always holding on to his mridanga. And I like the fact that, he's putting his mridanga down on a cloth, which I think is very important because the mridanga is non-different from non-mridanga. Even kartals, we never put kartals on the floor because the floor is a place where we are walking. Right? It's muchi. So kartals, Prabhupada's books, notebooks, anything related to Krishna consciousness is never put on the floor unless you have a cloth or you have something. So it's a very important thing, and it shows us how much faith we have that all these instruments are actually facilitations by Lord Balaram, Lord Nityananda to serve Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is how we respect Krishna. It's a very beautiful thing, Krishna consciousness. The beauty of spiritual life and the reason why we are gathering together is actually because we feel so much bliss when we are chanting Krishna's names. And you will realize one thing, the reason why chanting Krishna's name is very blissful is not only because Krishna's names are transcendental, that is there, but also we must understand what transcendental means. Transcendental in scripture actually means complete. This is very important. When we talk about something transcendental, it means two things. It is complete in itself and it is absolute. That is why it is considered transcendental. So it is not only something is transcendental because it is beyond the material modes of nature. It is transcendental because it is completely pure, and it is pure because it is absolute and it is complete. And because it is pure, absolute and complete, that is why as a byproduct it is above the material modes of nature. This is the correct understanding of the word transcendental. So when we talk about something that is transcending, it's not only that it is crossing something, but it's able to cross something because it is complete, it is absolute, and it is pure. This is very important. And this chanting of the holy name is complete. You realize that we don't need anything else. We can just keep chanting. We feel very satisfied. because it is complete, it is very pure. You know, when metal is pure, it is considered complete metal, right? Another word is unalloyed metal. But when metal is mixed, it is never considered complete, because the mixture is what makes it complete, but it is not complete in itself. So devotional service is like that too. In Ishopanishad, the first invocation is very important. There it is nicely stated, Om Purnam Adaha Purnam Idam Purna Purnam Udrichyate. The next two lines are very important. In the next two lines, it is stated Purnasya Purnam Adhaya. Purnasya Purnam Adhaya. That means Krishna, the Supreme Absolute Truth, is complete. We don't need to take anything else. And if you touch this complete Absolute Truth, the result of it is that you also become complete. And complete, if you feel complete, you will exhibit one symptom of devotional service, and that is santushtaha. You will be peaceful. You will also feel self-satisfied. You'll be very self-satisfied. And those who are self-satisfied, they are known in Bhagavatam as nirmatsarana. They have no envy in their hearts. The moment we have envy in our hearts, actually we are not satisfied. That is why we have envy. If we see someone and immediately envy comes into our hearts, we will find fault with them, we will criticize them. But the problem is, after all that, we don't feel complete. We don't feel satisfied. In fact, we feel the opposite. We feel agitated. Therefore, if we really want to be Purna, we need to connect to Krishna. And we need to have faith in Krishna. There's a beautiful story that Srila Prabhupada spoke about in many of his conversations. Prabhupada spoke hundreds of stories. One story that's very beautiful is this story. Prabhupada said that one time there was a young mother who had a young son, and his name was Gopal. And he was very very innocent, and he was a very simple boy, a devotee of the Lord, because his mother was a devotee. And what happened was, he would go to a school, and in that school, which was far beyond the forest, he would have to cross through the forest, and then after crossing through the forest, he would then come to the school. And in the school, there were so many other boys who were very much richer than Gopal. And so what happened was, he would just continue to play with them and he would come back. One day, time passed that way. One day, the school master told the boys that today, tomorrow, we are going to have what is the equivalent of Teacher's Day. And so you all must come and you must give some dakshina. Actually, Teacher's Day means that's the day that the students should give the teachers dakshina. Right? I don't know whether it happens here for Gopal's garden. But I think they give some other things. I don't know whether they give money. But there, the school headmaster said, since I am your guru, tomorrow each one of you must bring something. So tell me now, what will you bring? So all the boys started saying, I'll bring 10 kg of rice, because he's going to feed hundreds of people in the village. So one boy said, I'm going to bring 10, 12, maybe more of rice. Someone said, I'm going to bring more of some food stuff. So like that, so many students who were much better off, they could actually offer very, very good and very opulent dakshina. When he came to Gopal, the headmaster said, so Gopal, what are you going to get me? And Gopal said, I don't know, because at home we have nothing. So I will have to ask my mother. So he went home that day troubled. And the mother asked him, why are you looking so troubled? Normally you come home very happy. And so then Gopal said, my schoolmaster has said that I must bring something. But I realized looking around our house that there is nothing that we have which is of value or wealth. So what can we do, mother? I don't want to feel, that I'm not able to do something and the other boys can do it. So then like that, his mother was thinking that what can I help? How can I help this boy? Already we are already so poor. We have no money, we have no support, we have nothing with us. So she sat down and started praying to Krishna. After a while when she prayed to Krishna, she thought to herself, what am I saying? Here we have Krishna, who is the reservoir of everything, who is Purnam, who is complete. So we do have someone with us. In fact, we have the richest person in the world, and he's Krishna. So then she went to Gopal, and she told Gopal before he slept, Gopal, tomorrow morning, before you go, you just pray to Krishna. I'll tell you a secret I never told you before. You actually have an elder brother. So then Gopal said, really, I have an elder brother? Where does he live? He lives in the forest, and he's a cowherd. Really? Okay, fine, I'm very happy. If you ask your brother, right, and tell him your situation, don't worry. He will help you. And he will give you the best present you can give your teacher. So then he said, how will I recognize my brother? I've never seen him. Then she said, very easy. He's bluish, unlike you. And he always carries a flute, and he's always with the cows, right? And he likes peacock feathers. What is my brother's name? Oh, his name is very nice. His name is Deenbandhu. His name is Deenbandhu, okay? And that means the friend of the poor. Deena is mercy, right? And friend. And Deenbandhu is one who is very merciful to the poor. Since we are very poor and we don't have anything, your brother Deenbandhu, you call him and tell him the situation, and he will help you. So Gopal went to sleep, and he went to sleep very peaceful and satisfied, because he had full faith and belief in his mother. Next morning he woke up, he took his food and everything, and he said, Mother, today I'm going to have a good day. I'll call my brother Deenbandhu just before going. And so he had to cross the forest. Now he wasn't afraid of the forest anymore, because he realized that his brother was there. So he went in the forest and started calling, Deenbandhu, Deenbandhu, please come out. And for a while there was no one there. Then Gopal became desperate, because he thought, now, how am I going to get this present to give the teacher? So he started crying. Prabhupada says, that when one wants to see Krishna, then he begins to become very eager for Krishna. And if he's very eager, he cries for Krishna. So this is not sentiment. It is a product of great eagerness to see Krishna. So little Gopal, he was crying. And suddenly, from behind a tree, came this boy, who was bluish in color, who held a beautiful peacock, who had a beautiful peacock feather, and who held a beautiful flute. And some cows came with him. And he said, Gopal, don't cry. I'm here. And my name is Deenbandhu. So what do you need? And so Gopal told Deenbandhu, this is what I need. And so Deenbandhu said, don't worry. I'll give you a small pot. You take the pot. What does it have? Yogurt, dahi. You take the pot and give it to the sir. And he will be very happy. Now, actually, Gopal was a bit disappointed. He said that, actually, brother, all the other boys are bringing big pots. But you give me a small pot. It won't be enough to feed anyone. And Deenbandhu said, don't worry. Whatever I give you is more than enough to take care of everyone. You just have faith, and you just give the pot, and everything will be fine. So he had faith in his brother, and he said, fine, I will do that. So Gopal took the pot, and he lined up with all the boys, and he saw all the boys being congratulated by the headmaster, who was very, very pleased, because he saw so much of opulent food coming. And finally Gopal's turn came. And when the headmaster saw Gopal's pot, he became upset. He said, this pot cannot fill up anybody. Maybe 5 boys will finish the pot. How am I supposed to feed hundreds of people in the village? I can't. And at that point of time, Gopal became very crestfallen. He was a bit sad. But seeing the sad boy, the schoolmaster, to his credit, said, okay, never mind, Gopal. Thank you for what you've given. We'll try to give whatever we can. And so he told the boys, just take out some dye and just give it to some people, and we put it aside. After 1 hour passed, the schoolmaster was walking around, and hundreds and thousands of villagers were there, Prabhupada said. And to his surprise, all the dishes had finished, except dye. The yogurt was going on and on every plate. He was seeing people asking for more and more yogurt. And he was thinking, wait a minute, only one person brought this yogurt, and that was little Gopal. It should have finished a long time ago. And he went back to the boys and said, show me this pot. And they said, it's not finishing. It is really complete. It's just, it's replenishing itself. And so the headmaster did this. He took the pot and he emptied all the contents. So all the dye just fell. Then he looked into the pot and it was complete. And he threw it all out again. And he opened it and it was complete. And the schoolmaster said, Gopal, come here. Who gave you this? And he said, my brother. I don't know you. I didn't know you had a brother. He said, I didn't know also until yesterday. Now only I know I have a brother. So who's your brother? Oh, his name is Deenbandhu. He's the friend of the poor. And my mother told me he lives in the forest. The schoolmaster started feeling very strange. Describe to me this brother of yours. Oh, he looks very beautiful. He's very handsome. He's bluish. He's very bluish. You know, he has peacock feather in his hair. His hair is very curly, very blackish. He has beautiful lotus eyes, lotus lips. He plays the flute so wonderfully. And when he plays it, he stands three-bended. And when he plays the flute, all the cows in the forest will come. And he plays with me and he's very kind to me. So the schoolmaster said, don't lie, Gopal. Because what you're describing is not your brother. What you're describing is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So don't tell me that he is your brother. And now Gopal started crying. He said, no, he's my brother, he's my brother. My mother wouldn't lie. Come with me to the forest and I will tell you he's my brother. And so the headmaster followed him to the forest. And there Gopal shouted, Deenbandhu, my dear brother, please come out, please come out. The headmaster thinks that you are not alive, that you don't exist, that you are someone else. Please come, please come. And after calling so many times, Deenbandhu did not appear. And the headmaster said, I thought so. Next time, don't lie to me. And just as he was walking away, a very low, rumbling voice erupted in the forest. And he said, Dear Gopal, I am available and I am visible to those who have deep faith in me. But to those who do not have faith in me, I cannot be seen. And when the master heard his voice, he knew that this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And so that day, the headmaster realized something very important about Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada concludes by saying this. He says that if we are connected to Krishna on the platform of devotion and faith, then whatever little that appears to us as coming is actually complete. It will never run out, it will never disappoint, it will never be lacking for us. And that is the point that is stated here. Prabhupada says, in the spiritual world, 1 minus 1 is 1. In the spiritual world, 1 plus 1 is 1. But if you did that math in your class, then you fail. Because the teacher will say 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 minus 1 is 0. But in the spiritual world, 1 plus 1 is always 1 and 1 minus 1 is always 1. Because everything in the spiritual world is Purna. It is Purna. That's why it's Purnasya, right? It is always going to be complete. It's Purnam, it is complete. So the verse is very important. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is complete and He is perfect. And because He is completely perfect, whatever emanations coming from Him in this material world, this is very important. Whatever emanations that are coming in this phenomenal world, which is the world we see, the invocation says, is perfectly equipped as complete. What does this mean to us? Whatever that we have in this material world is actually perfect. Don't look for imperfection in this world, because the world itself is perfectly made. It's perfectly made to be imperfect. Because our desires have always been separate from Krishna. So this world is not the problem. We are the problem. Nothing wrong with the world. It is how we have used this world or not used this world for Krishna. The other important thing about this invocation is a deeper point. Wherever we are situated, whatever station of life we are situated, whatever condition of life we are going through, that is also perfectly suited for us at this point of time. Don't become dissatisfied. Don't hanker for that which cannot be obtained. Become Purnam in that way. So this is a very important point. This Purnam doesn't only exist in the spiritual world. If you read the invocation, this Purnam is talking also about this phenomenal world, this material world. So the invocation says, whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Why? Because He is the complete whole. So even though there are many, many, many complete units coming from Him, every unit is complete. Every unit is complete. So even though Krishna is the original candle and all other candles are His emanations, each candle is still perfect. Nothing is lacking. So if you pray to the Lord as Nrsimhadev, nothing is lacking. If you pray to Him as Narayana, nothing is lacking. If Bhishmadev saw Krishna as Narayana, nothing is lacking. If Murari Gupta saw Krishna as Lord Rama, nothing is lacking. Because everything about Krishna is complete. Complete. The Kirtan is complete. The class is complete. The prasadam is complete. And our sadhana is also complete. And your lives are also complete. So therefore, what Gopal showed us in this very beautiful story is he had complete faith in Krishna. So the secret to embracing transcendence is the development of your faith. The more deeper your faith, the more innocent your faith, the more powerful you will be connected to transcendence. And the other thing that's really important is a very important prayer from Kunti Mata. Kunti Mata chants in 1-8, I don't know, 1-8, 27, 28, one of those, 1-8. She says, Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Akinchana Vittaya means one who is the property of the impoverished. Impoverished. Gopal and his mother, they were very impoverished materially, but spiritually they were extremely rich. That doesn't mean now we all throw away our bank balances and we live on the streets. No. Impoverished means whatever that we have, we understand does not belong to us. That is the meaning of impoverished. That means everything that we have all belongs to Krishna. Nothing belongs to me. In that way, you are very poor from the material point of view. But in that way, from the spiritual point of view, you are extremely rich. So Bhagavatam tells us that actually Krishna is the property of those who are materially impoverished. In other words, they are not attached to their properties. Their properties are used for Krishna. Prabhu and Mataji organized this program. Such a nice house. They could do anything with the house, but they've used it for Krishna. Right? So anything that you use for Krishna, your time, which is very valuable to you, your energy for making prasad and organizing these programs, the time you take to come here, the things you sacrifice, these are all products of your devotional service. And these are the products that attract Krishna. Namo Akinchana Vittaya. Very important. Nivritta Guna Vrittaye. For those who are, Krishna is the master of those who are, he's the property of the materially impoverished. And he has nothing to do with this world. Right? He has nothing to do with this world. Guna Vrittaye. He's above the modes of material nature. And one thing that is really nice, it is the behavior of Krishna. Kunti Mata says, Atma Ramaya Shantaya. Atma Ramaya means one who is very satisfied. Very important. Okay? And another important thing is Shantaya. Shantaya means one who is very peaceful and one who is very gentle. This is very important. So Krishna's mood is that he is very self-satisfied and he is very gentle. And therefore, as devotees, it becomes our duty to also be self-satisfied and also be gentle. This is the correct use of intelligence. Otherwise, what happens is, when we have intelligence, we don't use it. Instead of using it to detach ourselves from the material world and become transcendentally situated, we use our intelligence, or rather we misuse our intelligence. And with that misuse of intelligence, we get more attached to the material world. And that is dangerous. Prabhupada said once that intelligence is power. Intelligence is power. And one who is very intelligent, he can be much more powerful than someone much stronger than him. Once there was a lion in the forest, and the lion was very, very strong. And it struck a deal with all the animals. Instead of hunting for the animals and killing them every day, the lion said, all right, Every day you send one animal to me. Okay, you draw lots, and whoever gets the shortest straw, you come to me, I will eat you. That way it's much easier. You don't see me hunting and killing people. You just come to my cave, I'll eat you. So like that, all the animals were being killed. The rabbit was next. And the rabbit came to the king of the lion of the jungle and said, "My lord, I'm sorry I'm late today." And the lion said, "Yeah, I was noticing. I was thinking that, you should not be late because otherwise I would have come to kill you. Why were you late?" And the rabbit said, "Because I became very frightened." And the king said, "Of me?" He said, "Not of you. Of another lion that I saw in the same jungle that was even more powerful than you." And now the lion thought, who dares to be in my jungle and who is also a lion and who's more powerful than me? Show him to me. And the rabbit said, "Just come, my lord. I will show him to you." And the rabbit brought the lion to a well. And when the lion looked into the well, it saw its own reflection. The lion got startled and thought, "This is a powerful looking lion," because it's his reflection. He thought, "Where has it come and why is it inside there?" And the rabbit said, "I don't know, but I saw it. What if it comes out? We'll have problems, isn't it?" And the lion was thinking, if it comes out, it could challenge me. And so it roared at the lion, and the lion roared back. And he was very surprised. Oh, he's not afraid of me. He showed very fierce face, and the lion showed exactly the same fierce face. And he thought, this is a very powerful lion. And he said, "Rabbit, wait here. I will save all of you." That's a silly thing to say, isn't it? He's not going to save everyone. He's going to eat everyone. But he says, "I'm going to save everyone." And the lion jumped into the well and he drowned. And the rabbit came back and became very peaceful. So Prabhupada used this story to tell us that even a rabbit who is very small, if it uses its intelligence, it can be more powerful than a lion. So we must use our intelligence. Birthday boy, shall we use our intelligence? Are you ready to use your intelligence? You're very intelligent, isn't it? Oh, he's so humble. He's not even shaking his head. Very nice. Jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai. Ananta Koli Vaishnavinda ki. Jai. How beautiful these stories are. So simple, but we'll never forget them, isn't it? Because they were told by acharyas. And you can just take classes based on stories like that. And every story is philosophically sound because its basis is actually in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai. Shall we chant Krishna's names? Your neighbors are okay, huh, Mataji?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu, alright.
We even have the keys of each other.
You even have the keys of each other. That's really nice. Ramsakirtan Prabhu had a surprise look. What do you think, Prabhu? This is amazing. Yeah, in Singapore that's unheard of. It's amazing. In all the years I've been born here, I've never heard of a neighbor giving another neighbor key.
They also say the same thing.
There you are. It's amazing. So that means we can sing. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. This is the beauty of devotees. Devotees always friendly, right? And because they are friendly, everyone becomes friendly with them also. I remember Prabhu years ago, I went in his house, neighbor came in so unhappy, but he was so friendly. Matri and him just gave prasadam and she became very quiet. That was it. So that's how we should be. Let's chant Krishna's names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. This congregation, y'all can really sing. Now that I said that, won't sing, you will sing. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Gora is a loud voice, very nice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Hari Ram Sankirtan Yajna ki Jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Yugadharma ki Jai. Radharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Tathai Gaura I forgot to ask if there are any questions, any doubts, any clarifications. Is everyone convinced that Krishna is complete? And that whatever we do is also complete? We shouldn't hanker for that which cannot be obtained. The other thing I want to say is that I'm very grateful to the young children who have been so quiet. Amazing. You're all yogis. Really, so nice. So thank you very much, Mataji. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for having us. And thank you very much to the birthday boy. Can we have 3 loud Haribols for him? Guess what his expression is? Completely silent. Amazing. Nothing phases him. Thank you, Prabhu Mataji. And hope to see you all again for many other programs that will be coming. Keep coming to the center. Keep having this wonderful Tampines preaching program. Really happy and grateful to Tusicharan Prabhu, Balakrishnan Prabhu, and Smriti Radha Mataji, Pratidashri Mataji. You all are the backbones. And today, Mataji, Chandrikan Prabhu, Uja Mataji, you all, you have become the backbones of these programs. So keep coming for the programs. Be happy in your Krishna consciousness. And Krishna will see you again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Jangan